Doodlebud here. Today we're playing a game called I Got Scammed So You Don't Have To. So what's going on here? Well, within this parcel, I haven't opened it yet, is one of these pens. This is called a Jinhao 82. Now, for those of you who happen upon this video, who aren't a regular viewer of mine, I talk about fountain pens, but let me tell you, what I'm going to go over today can apply to anything. So I was scrolling along on Facebook one night, and there's all sorts of ads, and one ad on there stood out, and it was for this pen right here, but they didn't call it the Jinhao 82. Oh no, they called it the Radiant Stroke. Clicked on it and up popped the website called Kawaii Original. Now, I went on there and they have all sorts of other stuff which seems very reasonable. Their pricing and everything seems legit. But when it comes to fountain pens, oh, do they ever want to shake you down. This pen normally retails Canadian dollars, I'm up here in Canada, about $5 to $15. Now, I've actually done a video on this pen. It's a fantastic starter pen. I got nothing against this pen. It's very affordable and it works quite well. But they're not charging you between $5 to $15. I paid $77.47 plus another $16.89 in shipping for a grand total of $94.36, and they had the audacity at checkout to also ask for a tip. But instead of giving them a tip, I'm going to give you, the viewer, a tip, some things you can do to avoid getting scammed. So I got scammed on purpose. It actually took me a while to buy this because just something in my morals said I can't pay $100 for a pen that's $5 to $10. But I thought, you know what? Perhaps some folks out there, I can help you out and avoid you from getting scammed. And what I'm going to show you applies to everything, not just fountain pens, watches, all sorts of stuff that's on here. But I left this in the package because as soon as I saw this, I go, oh, they're just a drop shipper. That's all they're doing. They're writing up a fake write-up. I'm going to show you the write-up here on the screen in a minute. They're going to use AI to make it sound like it's amazing and luxurious and all these lovely things so you feel okay parting with $100, but it's not. They just drop ship it. And you can see here on the package, fountain pen, Jinhao 82, pen luxury. So even on the packaging and on the website, they're lazy enough. They just use the Jinhao stock images. They don't bother changing it, but they're still calling it the Radiant Stroke. So let's open this thing up. While I do that, I actually want to give a big thanks to one of my channel members. I gave a sneak peek I'm going to be doing this video, and he felt bad for me getting scammed on purpose. And he actually, he sent me $100 to reimburse me. He said, thanks for taking one for the team. So thank you very much for doing that. Here's the pen. Now, I had to order it in a different color because I've actually bought 100 of these pens. I did not buy them from Kawaii Original. I actually bought them directly from the manufacturer, from Jinhao. This is one of the boxes, but I have a ton of these pens. And so I ordered one that wasn't the same color because I knew for a fact it is the exact same pen. They're just charging you damn near $100. And here we go on the cap band. It says Jinhao. It doesn't say Radiant Stroke. This isn't a Radiant Stroke fountain pen, whoever that is, on the nib. It says Jinhao. And here they are side by side, the $5 version and the almost $95 I paid for the exact same pen. They are absolutely identical. There is no difference between the pens whatsoever other than the color. Now, this isn't a special color. I could have ordered it in the same green, this pink over here, this blue over here. But like I said, I don't have an orange version, so I ordered orange. Otherwise, I would get it mixed up. They feel the same way. This is called a converter, so it's included. There's no difference. Exact same pen, they're charging you just multiples of what it really costs. So how can you avoid this from happening? Well, one, people always say do your research, but these ads are typically meant for people who know nothing about the topic, whether it be a watch or a camera, or in this case, a fountain pen. Now, a fountain pen happens to be the perfect target because I guess it's meant at someone who's willing to spend a few extra dollars on a pen because you really don't need a fountain pen. Now, they should be charging you, I don't know, $10 or something like that, but they know that people browsing at writing instruments and don't mind paying a little bit more typically have a few extra dollars to throw around. And so their pure objective is to just squeeze as many of those extra dollars out of you as possible. But one tool that you can use to protect yourself, to check, am I potentially getting scammed, is right on your phone. It's called Google Lens. So here's the website here. I'm going to show you how to do this. Now, it's in US dollars, and we've got the Radiant Stroke. Now, for some reason, look at this. Did they just up the price? $78.40? That's, I think the currency's US, so I think they just jacked it up even more. Even on the ad, it says right here, Jinhao. You check the other pictures. They even call it the 82 series. It's the Jinhao 82. So that's one. Take a second to look at the pictures, but most of the time, they would just delete this stuff so people couldn't see it. Now you could zoom in a little bit, and then if you know what you're looking for, you can see some of the branding that's on there. But let's say, you don't know how to do this stuff and you're new to this topic, but something caught your eye and you think, I think I'd like to buy that. So what you do is you long press on the picture there on your phone. You can do this on your laptop as well, and search with Google Lens. I'll just window this down a little bit so we just get the pen. So here's the AI summary. It's telling me right here, Jinhao 82 fountain pen. Here's some other places where we can find it. Let's go to AliExpress, and here's a whole array of colors. We can get them for $6.33. Oh, shipping's going to be $5. Probably if you spend a few dollars more, you get free shipping. Now, if you don't use AliExpress, you can just go on your Amazon, put in Jinhao 82, and here we go. Same pen, like I said, depending where you buy it from, $5 to $15, something like that. Just pick your color and it's going to arrive tomorrow or a couple days. One of the funniest things I found on their website is the About Us section, and they want to make sure they're sharing original and authentic stationery items, and will do so without compromise or quality or breaking the bank. And you should know that originality, quality, and price are the cornerstones of their business. Yeah, price is the cornerstone, which is overcharging you the price. Here's another example of a pen they want to overcharge you on, so it's not just the Jinhao brands. They do this with everybody. Cross. It actually is a cross pen. They call it the Gold Majesty, not the Gold Majesty. I have that pen. It's right here. It is a Cross Peerless 125. It's a very nice pen. It's an expensive pen. It has a gold nib. It's actually one of my absolute favorite pens. Let's see the price they're charging. Well, it used to be $2,700. It's on for $2,400. What a steal of a deal. So just do the same thing. Pull out the Google Lens. Do your little searching. You can go straight onto the Cross website. And here it is. It's the Cross Peerless. Now, this version does cost more than normal. The pen comes in a few different finishes directly from them, which to me, this is an insane price. You don't have to pay that much. They're going to charge $1,600, which is still a whole lot less than $2,400. But if you look around a bit, you can find other stores that have it on sale. Sometimes Amazon. I am a little hesitant to purchase from Amazon, but that's how this pen was purchased. It was a smoking deal that you couldn't refuse. So here we go. Exactly the same pen, Cross Peerless, $580. Let's go one more time on this pen. The reason I chose this one is because of the name, the Golden Veil. I promise you, the only veil here is the one they're trying to pull over your eyes. Again, there's a close-up. It says Jinhao. Turn your phone upside down and you can see it. Let's do the old Google Lens trick. And in mere seconds, here we go. We have a Jinhao X159. That's this pen right here. It's a good pen. Again, nice entry-level pen. They probably go for a little bit more, maybe around $15, something like that. All sorts of different colors and finishes. On Amazon, it's $20 to $25. And on AliExpress, about $6.50. With all these scams, I also find the write-up on the websites are sort of dead giveaway when they really embellish everything. Let's have a look. They're also full of false claims. Here it says it's a half golden nib. I'll show you these nibs are not half golden. Like I said, I have 100 of these pens, so I'll sacrifice one right now. Here I have a little micro mesh pad. I'm going to give it a sanding and I'm going to remove, oh, there's ink in this pen. Hold on a second. That's a little better. So you can see it has a gold color. And that the half golden, well, that sort of implies that it's a gold nib. It's not a gold nib. Gold nibs will have a stamping on them. Like this one here, it says 18K 750. That's the gold content. This is an 18 karat gold nib. Here's another. This is a full gold pen. This one's gorgeous. Got that big 14K right in the middle. This one has nothing. Sometimes you'll see 14K GP. That means gold plate. Speaking of which, let's get rid of that gold plating. It's very, very thin, so it really does not take much whatsoever. Couple strokes, and the gold plating is gone. It's not half gold anymore. That's because this is a stainless steel nib. Nothing wrong with the stainless steel nib. This pen, actually, like I said, it's a great little pen. It's not half golden. So I hope that helps you out. If you come across, and again, I find this is most prevalent on Facebook with all their ads. If you see a nice shiny object, and the write-up sounds really, I don't know, embellished, just long press on your phone, your laptop, whatever it is you're using, use Google Lens, take a few minutes, just calm her down. I know it might look something really nice and you just want to buy it because, I don't know, you had a bad day, you want a little retail therapy. Just hold off for a second. Give a look around and don't fall scam to these websites. So I'll leave it there. I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, you could subscribe. That'd be cool. Thumbs up, drop a comment. Check the description. If you are interested in one of these pens here, I'll put a link where you're not getting screwed. How's that sound? So check down there in the description. Again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.